TwitchCon was something else. It was a trip of new experiences, meeting online friends for the first time, and also educating myself on creating better live content. Honestly, when I got on the plane in Minneapolis Wednesday afternoon, I had no idea what I was going to do when I landed in San Jose. And I was pleasantly surprised to see that my friends were going to meet me right out of the gate. Oh, hey, there you guys. Hey, what's up? Hey, how's it going, man? Woo! You guys. Hey. What's up, man? Hey, this is my luggage.
That's it?
Yeah, it's free.
Are you hungry?
Not really, but I mean.
Well, we're hungry and that's why we
we can go for that.
The plan is to drop you off at the hotel.
Okay.
And then we're gonna go get food, potentially pizza.
Okay.
Last night we did $100 worth of pizza.
Oh my gosh.
We're expecting a repeat tonight. Wait, it's broken.
It is broken. That's unfortunate.
I swear to God, it's just working. Guys, I was telling him the lowdown.
Yeah,
and then
give me the lowdown.
we're gonna go back to the Airbnb, drink,
Oh,
play
okay.
beer pong,
Yeah,
and try to
okay,
keep
great.
me up to 11.
Oh, wow.
Because I'm ready to sleep right now. Tonight.
Well, don't sleep yet. Before we go any further, I feel like some introductions are in order. Here are some of the main homies I hung out with most of the trip. This is Mel, literally the first person I followed on Twitch. She is from New York State, loves pizza, is a Saints fan, mainly plays PUBG, and is a killer of flies. You will never be forgotten, Fred.
This is Joe.
Hey guys, it's me, Joe.
This is my best friend.
Pretty great friend.
And
Loves the game Overwatch. Is big into films, and is a very chill dude.
I can't find a trash can
How
anywhere.
ridiculous. There's one over there.
just look in the mirror.
Inside. Sorry, dog.
That's a halfway good joke.
Hey.
That was
Here we have Paul, Mel's husband. Very direct answers. Enjoys playing video games and analyzing game development. Cool, calm, and collected. This is Mikey, the gunner. Naturally talented at FPS games and always has your back. Another fantastic streamer. Good vibes only. I got it.
It is a twist off?
No. Well, Mikey. Lastly, we have Zack, aka Prism, the rough and tough Texan of the group, caring and protective at heart. Mess with his people, and you have made a grave mistake. We all have been interacting online for a few months now, but there's something to be said about that face-to-face interaction. Having everyone together for the first time was great, and it felt like hanging out with old friends. Even with our different backgrounds, something about this group just works. There are a few others we will be meeting up with later, but for now, let's get into day one. We going to TwitchCon. We going to TwitchCon
With the Boris Bear.
So it is the first day that we are here, or at least that I'm here, right? Because you got here during the day yesterday. Is there a way around this area?
Through the grass. Feel like hiking today?
It looks like there's a fence though. Nope, we gotta go back.
Welcome to California.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I figured out this morning on my run. I had to go an extra mile because I missed the street that I was supposed to turn on. And then I just kept going because there was no other road to turn on.
Even on vacation, this guy still works out.
Oh yeah, of course. Had to get it in. Got to work off whatever mistakes I'm going to make later. No, yeah, we got to register for TwitchCon. That way we can get that out of the way, taken care of. And then, what's the rest of the plan for today?
Going to Santa Clara and then Dave and Buster's tonight. Oh, the Winchester House. That'll be cool.
Oh yeah, Winchester House.
The haunted Winchester House.
We'll see how I do on that one.
Well, there's supposedly doors that don't go anywhere, doors that just fall off the edge of the house.
Why? Who makes this house?
A person being haunted by a poltergeist.
Oh my gosh. All right, well,
Supposedly.
some people are looking forward to that one. There were several ways to get around the city, but I think one of my favorite ways was by electric scooter. It took a little longer to get places, but was far more affordable and still faster than walking. I also enjoyed the extra time to just look around and see different parts of the city. Sometimes for me, the travel can actually be just as fun as the destination itself. Once we arrived at the convention center, we went through the line and got our badges and swag bags.
Man, he got his 360 camera. Hey, y'all. Hey, y'all, we got the 360 camera. Let's
Wave hi
to it.
Then we met up with the rest of our group. With registration out of the way, we grabbed lunch and made our way to the Winchester Mystery House. Unfortunately, I don't have any footage from inside the house, being that video recording was not allowed. I can tell you though that personally, I don't think the place is haunted. However, there is a lot of cool history to the house, and if you're ever in the area, I would recommend checking it out. After the Winchester house, we had one last thing for the day, and that was meeting up with other community members at a Dave & Buster's.
Red player, shoot! Yellow player, shoot!
200 at least? Don't stay there. Okay.
At least got 100.
Better than nothing.
Yeah.
There's a lot going on in here. It's pretty crazy. A lot to take in. Hey! we got the Papa Melon here. How's it going?
Hey.
You win a lot of stuff yet?
I didn't win anything.
You didn't win anything?
Just playing video
Oh,
games.
I won that one over there.
Oh, did ya?
Yeah.
What'd you win?
The 1,000 tickets or whatever.
Cool.
Yeah, it worked out pretty well. Over that way, that direction. That is Mel's father. So, if Papa Melon didn't sell it enough. But yes, Dave & Buster's, quite the experience. I gotta go cash in all my tickets and see what I get. And the prize I came out with was this cat lamp. Day 2 started off a little rough. We took off for the convention center, looking forward to seeing what TwitchCon had in store. But instead, we were greeted with the longest line I think I've ever seen. Luckily, we were able to spot the rest of the group on arrival. The line looped up and down the sidewalk several times. To everyone's surprise, the event had actually sold out. And I don't think the convention staff were prepared for the amount of people that showed up. Thankfully, because we had gotten our badges the day before, our wait was only around 2 hours to get in. However, 2 others from our group that just flew in were not so fortunate. We didn't want to wait to see them when they got in, so we took off to find them in the line. So without further ado, here is the rest of our crew. This is Z, Z1, or best known as Mama Z. She's a mom in life and in Metal Street. Very supportive and always available for giving great advice. Z is married to this fine man, Doobies. Awesome listener and very logical. Has a great sense of humor and just the right amount of sarcasm. Both Doobies and Z mod with me in Mel's channel. And together we are an unstoppable team, and it is a pleasure to work with them both. Now with the group complete, let's go over the event itself. Overall, I think the convention was great. The most frustrating part was waiting in lines. Even to get into the store, there was at least a 40-minute wait most of the time. To take a break from these long lines, you could check out the expo hall. Here you could find all sorts of vendors and cool things to look at in the gaming scene. We even found a DeLorean. One of my favorite parts of TwitchCon was actually going to panels and being able to have discussions with the panelists afterwards. I went to several of these, but I think my favorite one was on health and fitness. I got to connect with several streamers whose focus is on health and ask specific questions about my own personal journey. In between watching game tournaments and going to panels, I also had time to catch up with some other great streamers and friends from Twitch. It was really neat to meet people that encouraged me and so many others throughout the year. Along with the convention, there was a TwitchCon party that was held on the first night. This was the largest and most crazy party I think I have ever been to. The crowd was wild and the beats were rocking. Let me tell you, gamers sure know how to party. Overall, the trip was fantastic. I got to party it up in San Jose, connect with others at TwitchCon, and learn a lot more about streaming and health. But by far, the best part of this trip was being able to meet up with and spend some quality time with friends.
Wow. Wow. What is that? No,
Excuse me, miss. I'm trying
Oh my God, it's Mellow Mel.
I'm trying to vlog
Oh my
here.
God, and Mikey G-String? Oh, shit!
Oh, wow, they're all here.
I will be sure to link everyone's channels in the description down below, and when you get a chance, I would highly recommend checking them out. To everyone that was there, thank you so much for making my first TwitchCon so memorable. Just a quick weight loss update, I actually lost a pound while on the trip, and I've been able to maintain that for this week. I've got some new things that I'm going to be implementing based on what I learned from people at TwitchCon, and also just talking with them after the fact. But more on that next week, once I know how that goes. My new goal is be at or under 400 pounds by the new year. Thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to leave a like and subscribe if you haven't already. And as always, you guys have a wonderful week.
No, they were.